This is Sandstorm. This is Sandstorm.
Yeah, connect yourself with the word, so you're always online. Sonic can run fast, but my lord is always on time. I was doing the word, but only to check off the list. My lord didn't do me like that, so why would I do him like this? It's time to push his agenda, even if the odds are stacked. Because he makes a way out of no way, and he's got my back. You feel the pressure, huh? That ain't enough. We fall down, but now it's time to level up.
Hello, welcome to another Stormcast. I'm your host, Baby Sandstorm, and this is the co-host, Geronimo.
What up?
All right, before we get started, we have to pray in. All right, so let's do it. Father God, thank you for this day. Thank you for just an amazing day, another day in the life. We just thank you for us being here and just having a great time. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right, and what up to the chat? What up, Jay Z? Oh, hey, what's up, Uncle Brendan? What's up, Jazzy? What's up, Grant Smith? Hey, RJ. What's
And
up,
we got
Jay Biggs?
J Biggs in here as well.
Yep. All right. Now for our icebreaker. What games have you been playing lately? Geronimo?
Yeah, so recently I've been playing more Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. I have not started Chapter 6, which is where you get your mech, your mech where you can run around the world. But been having a good time playing that and exploring the world a bit more. And after that, I've also been playing another game, an Xbox game called South of Midnight, which has been really, really good so far. Very whimsical. I love the art style. The story is really good, and the main character Hazel is very, very cool, and a lot of southern callbacks as far as people and environment. So that's pretty much all I've been playing.
All right. What has the chat been playing? Put in what you guys have been playing lately.
Yeah, what y'all been playing? Anyone been getting back in the Mario Kart after that direct?
Ooh.
I'm probably gonna.
RJ says, still on that Xenoblade Chronicles X. Can't stop knowing. I need to finish the trails through Daybreak 2. Well, alright. I don't play Xenoblade very much, but yeah. Um, uh, what I've been playing, I haven't been playing much because I've been at school, but probably Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, as always, my go-to game. But that's just it. That's all I've been playing.
Nice. That game's always great to go back to. So endless amount of hours of fun there.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, I've also been playing Minecraft. I like to play creative because I like to build houses. I actually recreated my house in my Minecraft server, so it was pretty fun.
Cool.
So yeah. So we are doing a Switch 2 giveaway. So the giveaway is in the description below. So you must be a subscriber in order to win. And we will be checking. So
What did Jazzy say?
Jazzy said he's been playing Xenoblade for over 62 hours. That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, J-Big said he's been playing Age of Calamity. I kind of stopped playing that game. It wasn't the best game. So yeah. All right.
Let's see. Anyone else mention anything? Welcome
See.
in. Oh, Dark Void got in.
What's up,
Okay.
Dark Void? All right. So RJ said still on Xenoblade Chronicles X. Can't stop knowing. I need to finish the trails through Daybreak 2. All right. So now we are gonna watch the Mario Kart World trailer from Thursday. So let's check that out.
Let's go. Love the music.
That's the music.
Drivers, start your engines. Welcome to the Mario Kart World game, available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you? In Mario Kart World, you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there? Across cities, plains,
Cow.
a desert, and even the ocean, you can drive virtually everywhere in this fully interconnected world. Races are held on courses scattered throughout various regions that span this world, and you can freely drive between them. There's a lot in store, and we're only at the starting line. Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting for you. Here we go! Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their surrounding region. Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore. Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit. And cruise the curves around the canyon. You can't miss it. See the sights and structures of Crown City. You can even soar in style down Main Street. Drift along the rapid waterways of Salty Speedway and make a splash around the city's canals.
That's gonna be hard.
Oh yeah.
Stay cool in the snowy trails of Starview Peak. Just don't slip off while soaking up the scenery.
Ooh.
Have a
That's funny. That's the
spirited
penguin fall
showing
off.
at the ghostly movie theater Boo Cinema. It's a whole new kind of drive-in theater. And in addition to lots of new courses, there's Toad's Factory,
Classic.
Peach Beach, Wario Shipyard, and more. Nostalgic courses from past titles are also here, but now they're reimagined and spread throughout the world, where races can happen during the day or at night. Race as familiar characters like Mario, Luigi,
Yeah, Luigi.
Peach,
That's my boy, Luigi.
Bowser,
Yeah.
and Yoshi.
Yeah.
Plus new drivers like Goomba,
How did it drive?
Spike, and that's right, Cow.
Cow.
Even more new racers are waiting and ready to roll.
Lots of characters.
Select your character. Choose your vehicle. Then you're off to the races. Characters and vehicles each have different stats, so make sure to find the combo that best suits you. There are two main styles of race revving up in this world: Grand Prix and Knockout Tour. In both modes, up to 24 drivers can participate, the most in series history. Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road. Look out for cars that shoot bullet bills, attacks from Hammer Brothers, and other obstacles along the way. Try to steer clear. And now, get ready for Grand Prix with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, and more. Grand Prix races are held all around the game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim for the top spot. In Mushroom Cup, you'll start off racing around Mario Brothers Circuit, while the second race will take you from Mario Brothers Circuit to Crown City. For the first time, you'll need to drive yourself to the next course in Grand Prix. So don't sleep at the wheel. And if you conquer all Grand Prix Cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course will appear.
What could that be?
Next up is a new mode, Knockout Tour.
surely
from
not a
Golden
road.
Rally to Ice Rally
Multiple
and
colors.
more.
Yeah.
These extended races take you from one end of the world to the other. Get ready for a sprint. But you've got to place if you want to stay in the race. Speed towards checkpoints throughout the world. If you don't make the cut, you're out of the running.
Uh-oh.
Buckle up. The competition gets more intense as you close in on the checkpoints. You've got to drive to survive in Knockout Tour. So
Cannot
keep
wait
your
to
eyes
try
on the
this
prize and aim for first place.
That would be definitely hard.
Oh, yeah.
Items can drastically change the outcome of a race. Here are some new items that'll help you out. Coin shell. When you throw a coin shell, coins will appear. Now's your chance to grab them. Just don't let your rivals cash in first. Ice flower. With the ice flower, you can freeze out rivals and send them spinning. Hammer. Aim the hammer in an arc and nailed it. Hammers also stay on the course for a short time and can be used to block off rivals. Mega Mushroom. With the Mega
Whoa.
Mushroom, go
Mega
big
Mushroom.
so your rivals will go home. Feather. Use the feather to jump up and avoid attacks.
First time it's come back. It's the very first Mario.
You may even discover
great.
some unexpected routes. Comic. With Comic's magic, your rivals will transform. What other mysterious effects will happen? You'll have to see for yourself. The lower your placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables. So when you get items, go for it! And if you're new to the Mario Kart series, there are added support features to help you along the way. These include smart steering, which helps you stay on the course. Tilt controls, where you can hold the Joy-Con 2 controller horizontally
I like
and use
that.
motion controls to steer.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And if you have the Joy-Con 2
I like
wheel,
how the wheels
you can
look,
feel
too.
like you're really
Yeah,
driving.
that was cool.
Whew. How about a quick break? A snack sounds good right about now. Hey, look! It's a drive-thru. Here at Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go. Dash
Yoshi.
food.
No.
Take a bite, and you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal.
Whoa.
Eat some sushi and... Whoa! Nice threads. Once unlocked, these outfits can be selected from the character selection screen. Who knows what dishes or outfits you'll find? Make a pit stop and check out these drive-thrus all around the world.
Oh, yeah.
That was a nice detour.
That's gonna be nice.
Now let's get back to the action.
Pizza!
I want pizza.
I do too.
Let's introduce some new tricks that'll help you ace each race.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go. New
Charge jump. You can now use a charge jump by holding the drift button while driving straight ahead. Charge and release to jump. Use this to leap over obstacles. Grind along power lines. And dodge attacks from your rivals.
Very interesting.
And if you jump
Yeah.
toward a wall, you can wall ride for a short period of time.
Okay, now that's cool.
Ah, that looks so cool. Oh, wow.
Chain some tricks together, and you may even reach places like this. Ah, so close. Almost there.
Uh-oh.
Whenever this happens, be kind and rewind. This will return your vehicle to its
Kind,
original
rewind.
position. Nice, made it.
That'll help.
This can come in handy when mapping out how to best approach a course. Keep in mind, though, your rivals will still move normally when you rewind, so don't lose your lead. Want to take a spin in even more races? In time trials, it's you against the clock. Here you can race without any other competitors. And if you go online, you can download and compete against ghost data from racers around the world. Customize the rules of the road in Versus Race. You can use the classic rule set of running 3 laps within the same course, or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another. You can even take the road less traveled and choose routes that aren't in Grand Prix or Knockout Tour.
Very cool.
Up to 24 drivers can now compete in 2, 3, or even 4 teams. Group
Wow.
up and
Yeah,
get
that's
ready to
cool.
put the pedal to the metal. Next up, Battle Mode. Pop off locally or online in Balloon Battle. Use items to burst your rivals' balloons. Pop them all and your rivals out.
Come on, never gets old.
And Coin Runners, where you can go for the gold by collecting the most coins. Race or battle, enjoy whatever drives
Oh
you.
yeah, there's gonna be a lot to grab.
Oh, that looked like that hurt.
Yeah.
My favorite part.
When you're not racing,
Free
you
roam.
can enjoy free roam and go wherever your heart takes you. No roads? No problem. Ride the rivers. See the seas.
Oh, that's cool.
Drive the desert.
Pokey.
Or jump off from way up here.
Whoa.
You can go wherever you like, even to the edges of the world. Hey, there's a P-switch over there. Hit hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to start missions. By
100.
completing them, you can hone your driving ability
Wow.
outside of races. There are also hidden coins,
Ooh, it ain't coin.
Perfect.
hidden panels, and more. So take the scenic route and explore. Also, during free roam, you can take photos whenever you like.
It's Baby Peach.
Yep.
Strike a pose. Look at the
I'm
camera.
definitely gonna do photo mode.
Choose a frame to decorate, and nice. That one's a winner. If one person has Mario Kart World, up to 4 players can race in split screen on the same system.
Dang.
The game also supports local wireless play. Up to 8 players, with up to 2 players on each system, can race together this way. And up to 24 players from around the world can join a race or battle in online play. This may look like free roam, but this is where you'll wait while your friends join you.
Ooh, play with
Looks like
friends
someone's
online.
arrived.
That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Yep, you can meet up with your crew anywhere in this world. By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location. Battle or
This
race
is gonna
with
be so
custom
much
rules,
fun. Oh,
or just go for a ride together. Make this road trip your own. You can also take photos together along the way,
Ooh, that's
if that's
cool.
more your speed.
nice call.
Yeah.
With Game Chat,
Oh,
enjoy
Game
an expanded
Chat.
experience by talking
Nice.
online with friends. Use the built-in microphone to voice chat while driving together.
I wonder how you can just hop around like that.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Reminds me of the actual hop.
Nice. Are you kidding me?
Whoa,
Or take a
that's
back
cool.
seat and watch
Ooh,
each other's game
driving the
screens.
truck.
If you have a Nintendo Switch 2 camera, you can enjoy seeing your friends' reactions while playing together.
This is genius.
Yeah,
It's like the
Who's
arcade
close
Mario
by?
Kart game.
yeah, this is gonna be great.
Wait, who just passed me? You'll be able to tell in an instant. Aim a shell and bullseye. And when playing together in person on the same system, a single camera can detect up to 4 people's faces. Enjoy the view and get ready to face off with your friends.
Whoa.
A snowman.
A transcontinental race around the world is just around the corner in Mario Kart World, available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. A hardware bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World will also be available.
They brought back mission mode. That's right, RJ.
Yeah. Bro, that's awesome. Geronimo, what did you like about the game?
I like how there's a lot of different characters, both like costumes for like Mario or Luigi or Peach,
Yeah.
and the addition of a lot of the enemy characters you can race as. Like seeing a Pokey, the little spiky ball one, that's so funny to me. That's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and free roam looks to be a lot of fun too. I'm really looking forward to that in the mission mode and seeing all the type of missions they thought of.
Yeah. All right. What I liked about it, I love in every game costumes and like what you can wear. So that was cool. Like what like you could like ride it was cool.
Mhm.
And stuff. So that's mostly what I liked about it. Picture mode. Picture mode would be awesome. I would
Oh yeah.
love to just take like just a bunch of pictures.
Oh yeah, I'm with you right there, Baby Sandstorm. Yeah, the picture mode, the photo mode, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with that too, and post it on social media and whatnot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's looking great. I can't wait.
All right. What else are you looking forward to in that like because they did leave mysteries? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to because I think a lot of the mystery of this Mario Kart will be in free roam because they really just showed us like 2 or 3 different type of missions, and
Yeah.
they said there were hundreds, which is pretty. It's a pretty large. I mean, hundreds can mean just a lot, but it's pretty surprising. So I'm really looking forward to kind of just. I like how they didn't show us a lot of it because when we do get our hands on the game finally, we'll kind of be able to discover it on our own. Almost like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, where the most fun of that is just kind of exploring everything.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, Trey Vito?
What up, Vito?
What up? What up? What up? What up, baby
Good.
Sandstar? How you doing? What up,
What up?
Geronimo? Yes, sir. What
We
got
just
going
we
on?
just like talking about like what we liked about the new Mario Kart World game and like about it and stuff. So what do you since you did watch it, what do you like about it?
Mm-hmm. I like the open worldness.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, I like the. Let me turn that down. My bad. Oh, yeah, I like the open worldness. Like just the fact that like it almost feels like Forza Horizon
Yes.
meets
Yes.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
You know, like it's pretty cool. Then like you can drive over to your next like
Yeah.
match or whatever. That's just like Forza. So I like that.
I like it a
Yeah.
lot
that.
too.
Uh, I agree with Jay Biggs. Mario Kart World looks really good. I cannot wait for the Switch 2 to come out and for me to be able to play Mario Kart World. I'm just gonna be playing that all day.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
So did they have a price for this yet?
Um, 80. It's
Is
yeah,
it at
$80. Yeah,
$80?
$80 standalone, but when you get it with the bundle, it's about $50 roughly.
that's not that bad. Yeah, that's
Okay,
pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. That's cool. That's cool. I think I signed up for the bundle. I'm still waiting on my email saying that
I
you
know,
can
right?
purchase it. But
I'm.
yeah, like
Oh, go ahead, Trivia.
what's going on with the pre-orders though? Oh no, you good, you good. What's going on with those pre-orders though?
Well, I'm actually glad you asked about that because let's see, today's Saturday. Yesterday, which after the Mario Kart World Direct, Nintendo finally let us know the new pre-order date, which will be, I believe it's April 24th. So next week.
Okay, yeah, not bad,
Well,
not bad.
Sandstorm is ready to get back on, so I'm gonna go play games or do something while he talks with you guys. Thank you so much for having me on. Back,
Hey,
yeah,
glad
back
to
to
have you.
Sandstorm.
Thank you.
All right, baby Sandstorm with
She
the
she was
appearance.
she was
She should have
she
her
was
own
holding it
channel.
down. I was just playing off of what she was
For
saying.
real, for real.
I was like, yo,
We should have a baby Sandstorm
Yeah.
show.
exactly.
I just we just came with the idea, thinking maybe she have a little bit of time on here. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for coming through. It's not like I'm late or anything. I was here during the whole thing, trying to get everything straightened out and being in the background. Thank you, Geronimo, so much. Thank you, Trey Vito, for holding it down for everybody.
Nah, he was late. He was late.
Nah,
He
we,
wasn't
we,
there.
we talking about? What you talking about? Nah, I was here. I'm here. When I'm here, I'm here.
What up to everybody in the chat? Thank you guys so much for supporting Baby Sandstorm and holding it down for. Can we all just give her one big wave? Just give her one big wave in the chat. Yeah,
Give her a
clap. Thank
clap.
you.
Give her
Give
a
her
clap.
one big clap. Much
That's right.
appreciated. Much appreciated.
I think there's a clap
There
emoji
is.
There
There
is.
is.
somewhere.
Yeah, throw up the clap emoji. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Let's get the clap emojis in the chat.
Thank you, J2. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we hello to everyone. Thank you for coming through and holding it down. So we kind of looked at that trailer, and it looked like it was a little more for anybody who didn't get the option or the ability to watch the treehouse, which I mean is okay. It didn't seem like they really showed off like too much that was like really new besides a couple of mechanics or whatever. And I wasn't really bothered by it, but it kind of brought up another question, right? So after watching that, I think it came up a lot on Twitter. Like, is that worth it? Oh, well, shout outs to Brendan Foster, man. Shout outs to the uncle, man. Shout outs to the uncle. And Jessica Brooks. Shout outs to Jessica as well.
Yeah.
But it brings up the question, right? After watching this trailer, did they give a real legitimate reason as to, the $80 price tag? Do you feel
No.
No.
No. No. Like I just said, it's just like Forza Horizon. So yeah, you just made Mario Kart Forza Horizon style, and I don't think it should be 80. But at the same time, though, I get it. It's a lot more than what they've been doing. It's elevating their platform and having us interact with people that we normally don't interact with. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, just adding elements. Like it has a lot of elements to it, but I don't know if it's $10 more worth or not. I don't think it should be. I think it should at least be. I think it should be 10. What was it? $20 more? So maybe 10. Maybe
so
10.
70. So the 70 price tag.
Yeah, about 70. 70 sounds good. It
It
actually
does.
feels
Yep,
better.
I agree.
Um,
Yep.
Yeah. So okay, so you know, and I think, and this was an interesting one for me too, because this is it's funny how this works out, right? So um we've got we've got two options, right? We can either give it to you for um $20 cheaper, or you could get it for $10 more. It's basically how that works
Yeah.
out, right? So you can either get it for with the Switch bundle, right, that they were talking about, for $20 cheaper, for 50 to get the full 500, or you can pay $10 more and get it separate, right? Um, RJ said it shouldn't be $80, but I know 100% it's a game I know I will enjoy. Most likely will use my power rewards from GameStop. And
a
then
Yeah.
lot of people will, yeah.
I think that's true, right? I also feel like this is one of those games, and so this is how I rationale like physical games for me versus like a lot of my digital games. One, in two ways. One, is it on a discount? If it's on a discount, then I'll probably pick it up for digital, depending on how big the discount is. Two, is this a game that I know I'm never going to sell? Like period. You know,
Yeah.
and that's not even talking about like, you know, down the road. Oh, they can close the shop and then you won't have the game. Not like that. But like, is it a game that I know as long as that is as long as that game is supported, I'm gonna still play it? Yes. And so for me, if it costs me cheaper to get it, then I'll pick it up. There's another game that's like that. I bought Smash Ultimate for the digital version,
Mm.
um, just so I wouldn't have to keep changing out the cart. Like if I just wanted to pop play it real quick, boop, you know, just play it real quick. Um, but it does seem like a lot of people are moving towards that $80 is not worth the price. Now, don't jump, don't you dare jump in this chat talking about drop the price. We are not Nintendo. Okay.
Save it for their streams.
Yeah, save that for their stream.
Yeah.
We ain't got no tomfoolery over here. But with that being said, and this kind of brought up the conversation or the actual topic of today outside of the Mario Kart world. How much is value worth to you in a game? Like what is what puts a game as value to you? Like how do you place that for yourself? So chat, if you could, one of my moderators, what is the highest price that you will pay for a game for the greatest value of a game? Like they give you everything. I'm talking DLC, all of that. What is the highest
Mm.
point you're willing to pay for a game at a price? Versus what is the highest price you'll pay for a game that doesn't have like all the bells and whistles? Very basic package. What about you? We'll start off with you, Drama.
That is actually a good question. Because I mean, I think the most I've paid for a full game, and like let's say it had a season pass associated with it, is actually $75, and
Ooh.
that was Borderlands 3 for PlayStation 4, I think in 2019, and they advertised the season pass, which was like 4 DLCs.
Mm-hmm.
Which the reason, well, I had a, I think with that, because I think it was $60 because that was the full price of games back then, and then I think the season pass, they had a bundle like a super deluxe where you get the game and all the DLC. I think it was like $100, which that's a lot.
Mm.
But I had enough $25 Amazon credit at the time, so it brought down to 75. Knowing that I played the previous Borderlands 2 and that's DLC, like I bought it separate later, and I got most of my enjoyment from all of that. But I think 70 would be the ceiling at this point. Like I think
Mm.
it's 70 is the ceiling. Like I understand this, the game cost and everything goes up over time. I'm not even gonna go into all the other economics we've gone through that ad nauseum at this point in other episodes of the podcast. But 70, I think, is the ceiling for me for sure. Because while I do not deny the new Mario Kart looks fantastic,
Mm-hmm.
the direct was just like, where is June 5th? Where are the pre-orders? But that 80 is still very hard to stomach. So yeah, so to 70 is pretty much where I'm at.
I feel that. So the chat is coming in with a few of their thoughts on it. Um, Brenna
Yeah.
Foster said depends on these tariffs. Super facts.
Man, look, that's the T word now. Oh, man.
It's all up to them now.
It's all up to them.
RJ said it shouldn't be 80, but I know 100% it's a game I know I will enjoy. Most likely will use my power rewards for GameStop. J2 says 70 at best for me.
Yep.
RJ said it depends on the game and my gaming preference. I'm slowly okay with 70, but if a game is more than 80 or more, it has to come with new content or crazy amount of content. 8 Ball, I'm waiting for the secondary batch of Switch 2 later this year. Mario Kart World, despite the price point, all of this content and games looks fun to play. And FL said, I find it worth the price if the game console is complete. Free updates and patches. Case in point, Tears of the Kingdom. That's a good point. That is a very good point. Last one, Jay Biggs. I paid $69.99 for Tot K. Another 10 for an awesome game is not making or breaking me. Vito, how you feeling? What is the max point for you if you were to include all DLC and stuff like that versus what is the max for you if it was just like the base game?
All right, so are you talking
Just any game?
Discount season? I'm saying you talking discount season or whatever like that, or when they go on because of real talk.
Summer
how I
sales.
buy,
Right.
yeah, how I buy stuff is like it got to be knocked down, and it's that season they're having an Easter sale, and you get the DLC for this and that and the third, blah blah blah. That's normally how I shop for my bells and whistles versions and stuff like that. But honestly, if I were just to get it like right off the bat, you know what I mean, it'll probably be 70. But I don't know any game now these days that has all the bells and whistles, everything in it that's $70 without it being on like some kind of sale or something like that. Because if you think about it, games are like what? Games naturally are like 69, maybe like on PlayStation and Xbox or something like that, right? And so if you get like say you get like the different editions of stuff, it's always like at least 20 or 10 or something like that up or whatever. So like let's take matter of fact, a prime example would be Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That's true.
Oh man.
So I end up getting the deluxe. All right, so I got the game for both PlayStation and Xbox, right? One of them I messed up on, and that was a PlayStation one, and I didn't get the deluxe edition there, right? So I want to say that one was what was that? Like, I think that might have been close to 80. I think it was like 70. I want to say. I can't remember, but it was like it was up. It was up one. But then I had for the Xbox, I ended up getting that one. I ended up getting that deluxe, but I didn't get it for the PlayStation. So when I wanted to like get like all the stuff that I had on the PlayStation, which wasn't that much or whatever like that, I think the extra was like $20 extra or something like that. So altogether, I'm looking at an $80 game. You know what I'm saying? Paying that separate price right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that right there would be prime example, because when I got it for the deluxe, I believe it was like 70. So I would definitely do 70 as far as all the bells and whistles or what it has in the game and extra skins or whatever. DLC content. You get the
Yeah.
the extra mission or whatever that was on
Oh
PlayStation,
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, I'll definitely go like 70. That will definitely be like what I'll aim for right off bat. But honestly, I'm going for the discounts anyway. But my base price. All right, so I'm talking now this gen. Ain't no telling like what everybody else's gen is gonna do in the in the future. And I think that's that would be the biggest question. What will be our prices for the next gen? What
Right.
we'll pay
Right.
for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More than what it is now, because like what it is now is already kind of set in stone. So it's kind of like this is what I'm gonna be paying. This is what I want to pay. Even though when it first came out, we didn't want to pay that extra
Right.
$10. A lot of people kept complaining about like, dang, the
$70
games are getting up
games,
there,
and y'all ain't
man.
Yeah, I was
doing
trying,
It's
I was
seventy
trying to
dollar
get some
games.
discounts
It's
here
$60.
and there, man.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what I mean? So like we was already like complaining with the $10 up on the game. So if I were to be looking at next gen, I still will want to be paying like what I'm paying now. I don't want to pay extra because like at this point we're actually paying what a quarter of our of the system
Yeah.
that we just
Yeah.
bought. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
So
facts.
like I don't want to be paying 100 something or close to 100 something when I'm like, no, this is supposed to be like hard with like back in the day when you were to get like
Like a Game
well, I can't
Boy
even
or
say
something
that
like
'cause I
that.
was-
Yeah.
yeah, like the system is way more than the games, and you can rack up on games. Xbox 360, same thing. You know what I'm saying? You can I've racked up. I bought a Xbox One from all my Xbox 360 games that I end up getting. So you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like that tells you that's a testament to like how cheaper those games were. Granted, I was still discount shopping, and I was getting
Oh,
that
I feel
stuff,
you.
getting that
Yeah.
stuff, getting in that GameStop or whatever for like, oh yeah, it's used
Oh,
or oh
especially when
no,
they
it's
got
marked
that
down.
buy one get one free.
Oh man,
The
yeah.
BOGO, the
Why?
OG BOGO
I,
days.
I'll leave that thing. I'll leave that thing with at least three,
Right.
at
That's what they
least
were
three.
counting on for us to do, and I did
Yeah.
it too sometimes.
Yeah, let me
Yep.
go ahead and get that.
And then I'd
Get
be like,
that.
yeah, I got 3 games for the price of one. Like,
Yep.
yeah, nah, but like honestly, for my games and stuff, that yeah, like I'll look at like 69 as far as my base, 70, maybe 80 for the bells and whistles. Cause like you gotta think about it, there's 2 or 3 different types of bells and whistles now. There's just like 3 editions
Yeah.
nowadays. So
Yeah, for everything now,
you
right?
got even more.
Deluxe, super
Yeah,
deluxe, super
yeah.
duper deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say like let's say like Call of Duty or something like that has like their DLC stuff. That's like $30. That's not even 20.
Yep.
That's like a $30
Yep.
charge or whatever. Or for the fighting games or something like that, like Tekken or something. Or Mortal Kombat, like that Game Pass or that whatever, or the where you get the DLC stuff. That's $30. So automatically we're paying about $80
Yeah.
already. 90 almost.
Yeah. So yeah, it's so this question kind of came as I was thinking about it. Shout outs to Terminator Juice because he was the one who kind of like started this idea. And he was like, yeah, they definitely didn't explain the why it would be $80 or whatever, and blah 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 blah. And so my thought was like, if I was thinking about value, like what would I find value, or like what is valuable to me that would like have the $80. But like to move on to talk about this specifically, I think one of the highest points that I've paid for a game actually is, if I really think about it, is actually quite high. Though it was not paid in full though, but it was and I got tricked. And let me tell you, let me say that first. Was Diablo
Don't
no,
say
it was
Cyberpunk.
Diablo 4.
Oh.
Diablo
Oh.
4, the base price was 70 on not on Steam, through Activision Blizzard through Battle.net. And so the base one, it already had some like stuff that you that you wanted, but but here's the kicker, and this is why it got me. Y'all already know. You play Sandstorm, that's the deacon right there, right? Do y'all remember when Diablo 4 came out?
Like a year or two ago.
Somewhat.
It was 2 years ago,
Okay.
2023,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So right.
Dang, that was 2 years ago.
So the day that it came out was June 3rd, 2023.
Yeah, all that
Right,
devil stuff.
exactly. And I'm like, nope, can't do it. Can't do it.
Demon time.
But you know what they did? They said, but for an extra $10, you could play it 3 days early. And I said, I do want to play this game. And you know what I did? I dropped that extra $10 because I wasn't about to play that on. Oh no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Hey, what was the price
It
of
was
that?
70. So I ended up paying 80
70.
Okay.
for the
Okay.
game. Right.
Dang.
Huh.
Yeah.
So then
Yeah, they got you.
Yep.
They was like, yeah,
Yep.
if you if you don't want to play it
you
on the
don't wanna
cursed
play it
day.
on the cursed day. You can play it 3 days early for a fee. So they got me, right? So then they have DLC that came out. And the first thing in my mind was like, ain't no way this DLC is really big enough to warrant the price that they telling me that I have to pay to play this DLC. Because like Vito just said, they move from $20 to $30 DLC these days. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
DLC for Diablo was another $60. So that's a
another
whole
game.
nother game. And I'm like, and in my mind, I'm like, how do you justify having DLC that is a whole nother game price? And y'all did like maybe like 5 or 6 things, right? But the reality actually came in, right? And this is why I'm talking about value. Because now, yeah, you know, in most cases, when you play DLC, it's just that piece, right? Like you get the DLC, it's that extra little piece. If you think of Breath of the Wild, you know, now you got the motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? So you can ride that around. But the thing about like Diablo, for example, is every season is like a whole new aspect that they add a bunch of stuff. And then on top of that, you have the DLC area that they added and like the bosses and all the other stuff, a whole new character. And they added a whole bunch of stuff each season with those included. So it's like, okay, we get into, I think that came season 3, 4, 5. Season 5. So now we're on season 7. You get to 8, 9, 10, 11, but you have all these other additional things that's added to it. And it's like, dang, okay. So I'm getting, technically speaking, yeah, I paid $60 for it, but I'm getting new content every season, you know, every 3 or 4 months at that point. So like now it kind of changes the value of what I paid for that. One, I didn't pay it all in a lump sum. It was 2 different payments. And 2, I'm still eating off of that. You know what I mean? But back to the original. How much would I pay extra? If I had to pay in a lump sum, I think 80 would probably be the top. You know what I mean? Like, I think Kakarot, even one of those editions was 80 or 75 or something like that, wasn't it? Where they added the season pass to it. So you had a piece that was already added to it. The Hogwarts Legacy one, the top one, that one was you was a fool. I would say I was a fool for paying the extra $10 so I didn't have to play it on an unholy day. But you remember what it came with the top one? That was like hundreds and hundreds of dollars, right?
Yeah, that was like
And
100 something.
And
yeah,
it came
was
with
crazy.
the little,
You got a wand or something like that?
and the metal book and it made the wand float
Yeah,
over
the
the
metal.
top
Yeah,
of it,
yeah,
but it
yeah,
didn't
yeah. That
like
joint.
float like this high. It was like this.
Nah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Nah.
for what?
Yeah. Like I think when we talk about these collector's editions, 'cause that's technically what those are.
Mm-hmm.
It starts getting a little murky. So that's when it goes to your question. Like what's the value of what you're buying? Like what's the value of what's the significance of what are you getting out of this $100 situation? You get a game and some paraphernalia. But what's this paraphernalia gonna do? Is it? Yeah, I mean, are you gonna be in it? I mean, besides, okay, yeah, you can say, yeah, I got this collecting, did this in the 30s. Is it gonna be worth some money later on? Is it helping you in the game? Like, how is this really? How is this elevating your gaming situation? You know what I'm saying? Is this something that you really, really, absolutely need in this game? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make your experience better. I look at that as far as, like the value, like. If I'm getting DLC, that's expanding the game. I don't even know if it's really going because like some of the DLC content, man, you mess around and start playing the game and stuff like that, and the DLC content that you get is weaker than some of the stuff that you're gonna get later on. That's like super BA. You know what I'm saying? Like just like the top tier stuff. Like oh snap. Why'd I even buy that? I don't even use that in the game no more.
You know, it's a perfect example of that.
So.
Forspoken.
What was that?
Like,
Oh yeah.
The DLC, you can't use none of them powers outside of that.
I heard it did have some exclusive spells or whatever.
Yeah, you like, wait, where my powers at?
Yeah.
Nah, you don't get those.
Yeah. Yup. It's like a whole nother game, really. So it's like I mean, but then again, that makes sense. It's a whole nother game, though, at that point. You know what I'm saying? Besides using those powers outside of that situation, whatever. Cause did I get the DLC? Yeah, I did get the DLC, but I got it on discount. No, but I'm telling you, man, I'm not gonna pay that much for something I don't think it's that much. So as soon as I see like either PlayStation or Xbox say, "Hey, this is on Sunday," $10, $10, $15. Yeah,
let me come back to me.
Yeah, let me see what this is about.
To you when you 15. Come back to me when you 15.
Yeah,
I'll put you on my wish list for now. Let me come back to you when you 15.
Hey, or I love Xbox and PlayStation when they hit you with the 60% off or the 80% off. I'm like, hold on, what's 80? Who got it? Oh, there it is, link. Yep. And it be the DLCs too that you want. Oh man,
I'll be turning around shopping like a fiend. You know how you get on the PlayStation and you be like, okay, it's on discount. Let me go see on Steam real quick. How much? Let me see. You on discount too? Nah. Okay, we buying a PlayStation one. All right, let's go ahead and get.
Yep. Gotta compare them real quick.
Nah, you ain't ready yet. You ain't ready. Okay.
So let me ask you this. So what did you see in this direct, which, we've already kind of said it, but like, what did you actually see in the Mario Kart that is worth value of it being $80?
So this is a good question
that you can think of.
This is a good question, right? Mm-hmm. So if I said collectively, and this is kind of going back to each person's personal question, right? So the question comes in: what do I see as value that deserves that 80 price point? And I was talking to everybody in general. I'm gonna tell you nothing. Like there's nothing here that shows me that this needs to be $80. Like, and I say needs with capital NEEDS. Like needs to be $80. Nothing in here. Can they get away with $80? Yes, they can. And then, but would it be okay if they did $70? Would they get as many, if not more, possibly more people to buy the system or buy the game? Absolutely. But I also think that's why, and I kind of alluded to it, why they have them in the deluxe package as well. It's like we know that we can sell it for cheaper, but we really want y'all all to get this Switch too. And we know y'all want to play this game. So go ahead and buy that package deal. We'll give you 20 off. You know what I'm saying? But 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 moving back into the value of what I see personally, um, and I also alluded to this with the whole Diablo thing, is I think value is how much I'm going to get out of it when I play it. Um, and I will say that the vast majority of the games that I pick up probably are all in the value range of 60, 70, or $80. You know what I'm saying? Like if Breath of the Wild, if the original Breath of the Wild ended up being $70, I would pay it. I wouldn't flinch. If the original Tears of the Kingdom original Tears of the Kingdom. But if Tears of the Kingdom was $80, I wouldn't flinch because I played, at least 135. I'm getting my time in that game. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yep.
really putting that time in that game. If Bayonetta was like $70, now we kind of got to talk. You know what I'm saying?
That'll
Like,
be hard to swallow unless you like are
yeah,
hardcore and you're gonna do the harder difficulty. You're gonna do the I forgot all their names, all the hardest difficulties over and over
yeah,
and over, basically. Yeah,
yeah. And like then it comes murky. If Pokemon was like $70,
we're gonna see that soon
more than likely. And you
this
know
year.
what? And you know what? I buy it and I probably wouldn't flinch because I know I'm going to put at least 120, 130, maybe even 200 hours in the game.
Hmm.
Um, I think value to me is how much you get out of the game and how much time you spend with the game. Um, that
Mhm.
really kind of shakes that up. I don't think it should be this like one all be all. Like, oh, it's just an open world. Oh, you just riding around on a cart. They ain't even giving you no other options. Blah 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 blah. I don't think that none of that to me is really important. You know what I'm saying? Like the mechanic is the mechanic. If the next Smash Bros was like $100, you know what I'm saying, and that's the only game you play your game, my boy. Like handle your business. You know what I'm saying? You about to be the best in the world. I hope you're the best in the world because you paid $100 for the game. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Yep.
But if
Right.
you paid $100 and you only about to get maybe 20 hours out of the game, like I feel like maybe that game isn't worth it or it shouldn't be worth it to you to pick up. You know, it's how much you enjoy playing the game. It doesn't even have to solely be about time. It's how much you enjoy playing the game. Because if you don't enjoy the play in the game, like a lot of people out there, and they just try and go for achievements just to go for achievements, like then what are you playing for? You're no longer playing for yourself.
Mhm.
So, um, yeah, man. But to cycle back, Mario Kart World, generally speaking, the $80 isn't. I don't think it's uh, I don't think they. Nah. But personally, because I know I will have the game all generation, and if there's DLC, and that's another thing that I feel like I kind of escaped, is the fact that I have to pay $20 less, and I have a feeling they're still gonna do that whole. If you're part of the NSO, all of that stuff is going to be like the DLCs is still going to be in the NSO. So you technically you getting them for free. You know what I'm saying? So now I got Mario Kart World for $20 cheaper than you did, and I got the DLC that I don't have to pay for. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. How do you feel about it, Geronimo?
I actually like that you brought up DLC. That was actually something I wanted to touch on as well, as just specifically with the direct. That was one thing I was kind of looking out for. If they're going to talk about post-launch content, not a peep, zero
Mm-hmm.
mention. Now, I don't think that means there is not going to be DLC. I do think there will be because I mean they got this at launch with the Switch 2. So it's gonna be evergreen even at that $80 price over time, whenever discounts do come, that's gonna be evergreen. So they're gonna want to get even more out of us that are playing it. Now, I do agree. Oh, my camera just said, okay, there we go. I do agree. I don't know why that happened. I do agree.
Look, it
I know,
frosty
right?
there
Out of
for a
focus,
minute.
out of nowhere. But yeah, I do agree. Whenever they do, I guess announce the DLC plans or whichever, I
Mhm.
do think slotting it into that NSO, I guess, expansion pack because they haven't really added anything else to that outside of the retro stuff. I think since I don't know. I think since the booster course pass for Mario Kart. Funny enough, for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Funny enough.
Mm.
So I think it would be best, especially more than likely I think it was going to happen with the game. It's going to sell really well early on because the launch hype, and some people are going to get that FOMO. I'll be up to them what decisions they make, but I do think that $80 is going to kind of taper a bit overall until maybe like the holidays will spike up again. So I think, yes, slotting the DLC in for NSO expansion pack would be just a good reason to kind of encourage not only for people to spring for that
Mhm.
that subscription tier, which they have not risen the price yet as of this podcast, y'all. Still $50
Right.
single membership, and then you can, I think, divvy it up by what, 7, 8 if you're on the family membership.
Mhm.
Or just keep the rest of us, maintain that subscription. So yeah, yeah, I think it's a great idea. I honestly hope they do that. So we'll have to see. Um, yeah, DLC with this game is gonna be interesting.
Okay. It looks like what up, Rhea? Appreciate you coming in. Um, he asked a quick question. We'll go to the quick question real quick. He said, "Hi everyone. What do y'all think about Assassin's Creed? Um, Rated for the Switch 2 is Peggy 18, which we don't deal with Peggy in the United States, but that's the equivalent of mature rating. Um, League the rating is guaranteed to come. Yeah. So
It's coming. It's
yeah,
coming. They have
yeah,
no reason to not, bring it over. The system is capable. We've seen it with some of the ports announced. It's gonna be there at launch.
yep,
Cyberpunk,
yep.
better version of Hogwarts Legacy. You
Mm-hmm.
know, um, so yeah, it works for best for Ubisoft because they kind of need our dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, kinda. They really need them
They
dollars.
really need, yeah, they really need it. It'll
They
be in
need
their
it.
best interest
They
to put
need it.
whatever they can on the Switch too. Like, and I mean,
uh,
because it is rated, I am actually interested in that Assassin's Creed now more so than before.
yeah, funnily enough, I tell everybody I'm a whore for samurai games. Y'all know how I do. Love these samurai games. But the weird thing is like I have no interest in this game. I probably if Vito or Geronimo was to stream it,
No, don't say Vito.
Vito ain't doing it either.
I'll
If
keep an eye out for a discount.
yeah.
I mean, Ubisoft trained us, right? They said, "Hey, 2 months later, it'll be half off." I mean, look,
Hey, it was on a discount not too long
you're
ago.
right. It was
I want to say Shadow was on a
probably
discount.
like
Crazy.
40 some dollars or something.
Close
Yeah,
to it,
or
yeah.
50 maybe.
It's
Yeah.
not. I want to say the last week or something like that. It was on a discount.
Hmm. Yeah, it's funny. It's kind of it's already flaking a little bit. Yeah, I can't do it, and I can't do what's the other one? The Ubisoft joint.
Oh, the Star Wars
Star Wars
Out- Outlaws.
Outlaws. Thank you.
Outlaw.
Yeah, I can't do that for the full price. I mean,
Mm.
but that's what's up.
My thing is, if you don't got no Mandalorian in there, if we can't choose our little
Oh,
what we
Mando.
want to
Yeah.
be, I don't want it.
Mm,
I don't
Yeah.
want it.
Well, I don't know too much about that game, honestly. All I know is it came out last year. Some people liked it. Gaming Twitter did their thing, unfortunately, and
mhm,
here we are now. I think
mhm.
that's all I can really say.
So ultimately, what I'm hearing this is you're a female Han Solo
Yeah,
Yeah,
type
that's
scoundrel.
person, pretty much.
purposely made to be
You know what
ugly.
I'm saying? Like, yeah, that part, that part, that
No
part,
comment.
that part. Just yeah. I mean, to each his own. Somebody,
Another
you know
man's
what I'm saying.
trash is
Somebody
another
think
man's
that's,
trash. Right.
hey,
I
somebody think, this person looks like somebody for real. So, and then, somebody really likes them. So, hey,
Mhm.
I don't
that's,
I don't I don't
I
I
don't.
don't look for my games for how attractive the female protagonist is. My hands are up. That's all I'm gonna say on
I
that.
did.
I'm gonna be
I
honest.
did not touch
Hey,
her.
hey, hey. I'm gonna be 100
Oh my
completely
god.
honest. I bought Stellar Blade just because of the
Stellar
Yandere. So yeah,
Stellar
you know what I'm
buns. They knew what
saying.
they're doing.
You know what I mean?
They made all the
That
money
part.
over there. They made all of it.
um, RJ, you actually brought up something interesting, and this was actually one that I want to bring up because this
Hmm.
this this one's real interesting. He said Final Fantasy remake with integrated DLC that's exclusive to PS5 is on PlayStation 2 or is on Switch 2. That's not specifically what I want to bring up, but what's interesting is that people have no problem buying Final Fantasy 7 um the remake, but we both know that it's not even like the technically it's not even the full game. Like we're getting what five or six games to complete the whole Final Fantasy 7. So they're in different pieces, and and people are like, well, there's so much added to it, blah 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 blah. There's so much additions to it that we didn't know, and little pieces and all this other stuff. And the funny thing is now that I think about it, it kind of reminds me of San Andreas versus Grand Theft Auto 5, right? The map. You know what I'm saying? I tell people this all the time. There is no way that you could tell me that the Grand Theft Auto 5 map is bigger than the San Andreas map when San Andreas had Los Santos, San Fierro, and what was the other one? Ventura.
Oh, it's been a minute.
I think it's Ventura. It had three different locations: L.A., San Francisco, and Las Vegas. Right, but in 5, all of those are wrapped up into as one giant city. I'm sorry, I don't care if they all look like the other one. That's one city versus three different places, three legitimately different places. So to me, when you talking about details and stuff like that, like that's all cool. Details and all that is all cool. But like the size of the map to me and distance and length and all that other stuff, even if it was like this big and they was like, you know what, this is all 7 continents in one place, to me there's more landmass in all 7 of those continents versus one city. But I understand. I understand. There's a lot of content in Final Fantasy VII, and I haven't even played the remake yet. So, is it justifiable for the $70 plus integrate, and for the fact that it's a PlayStation 5 exclusive that's coming to the Switch too? Absolutely, absolutely.
Square Enix can be like, look at how much more money we're making now. This is not just PlayStation.
Right.
It's gonna be wild.
Don't you guys want to play my games?
Yes, actually. Oh man.
RJ said, I gotta get that Yakuza Zero Director's Cut. I'm gonna need that. It has multiplayer too. Let's go. That's
I,
kind of dope.
I'm keeping my eye on that. I'm pretty sure. This is probably hopium. I'm hoping it has a physical release, but
Hmm.
since was it Yakuza Kiwami, the remake of the first one on Switch came out and did not. I think they just let limited run games do it. Probably not. But I am interested in getting that though, because I did get the I did get that on Steam like 4 years ago, and I played like 5 6 hours of it, and I enjoyed it. But I think something else just caught my attention. I never went back to it, so I barely scratched the surface of that game. So I'll definitely be down. That multiplayer does look dope though. Yeah,
Yeah.
I might be on that around launch. We'll see as we get closer.
So I guess to kind of theorize, what do you think the price tag is? Because we don't have the price tag of either one of the other games that are coming out for Switch 2 that's under the Nintendo label. What do you think the price tag is going to be for?
Hilarious.
What do you say, RJ?
Look up the actress I mentioned though. Like literally like look up images and then put short hair. I swear she looks just like how Joanna Dark looks in the new one. They have to.
Is that the one, the new one?
Yeah, the one that's in taking forever to come out.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. What do you think the price tag is going to be for the for Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon ZA?
On Switch 2?
Yeah.
70?
For sure.
Yeah.
70.
For sure.
Okay.
That honestly, real talk, I think a lot of their games are all going to be 70. It's just Mario for some reason is
They can get
80.
away with it.
I think, to be honest with you,
Yeah.
I think I don't know if there's going to be another $80 game, and if it is, it may possibly be Smash. Yeah,
Smash.
Next 3D Zelda might, but we'll see.
that could be possible too, because I guess they did it with Tears of the Kingdom. But I don't anything outside of that. I don't think the next Mario will be 80.
I hope not. I'll feel a little. I don't
Yeah.
know. I won't say that yet, but I really hope these $80 Nintendo games are few and far in between.
Yeah, I think it is. I don't think
Hope
you're.
so.
I don't think you're gonna get them like that. Maybe you might get one. Animal Crossing could possibly be $80.
I'm actually wondering about that one.
You know what's interesting though? As we talk about Mario Kart being 80, right? Just
Yeah.
humor me. Has that price on for the Mario Kart now, the 8, right? Has that ever wavered online at all?
What do you mean? Like, not like be
Like, was it ever on discount? Was it always the same
No.
price?
Well, okay.
This going on
Online.
discount.
Yeah.
Because every time I look online, I never see it waver. Like, no discount on
I
it.
want.
Oh, go ahead, Samsung.
I was gonna say. I want to say it does, but I only want to say is very few and far in between, and maybe the only time is either during Black Friday or during Christmas, like in that Christmas area. But like outside of that, you ain't gonna get no spring. Well, no. I think it might have 1 year for spring. What is it called? Spring.
The spring sale, I guess.
Yeah,
whatever.
the spring sale. I think it went on discount, but only 1 year.
What's that site called where you can check the price tracker maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe it went down during Mario Day, like March 10th.
Hmm.
That would make sense, yeah.
See. Wow, this site is great. All right, let me look it up real quick. I think this.
Because I've seen other Mario games go down in price, but I've never seen Kart go down in price. And I was wondering, I'm like, am I just oblivious to it, or am I not informed? Like when they go, down
So
in
with
price.
that
or what?
being said, I
But
don't know
mean,
if it ever is directly on Nintendo. It may be on like Amazon.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the Nintendo store, like outside sources. Like I know it's gonna go, down here and there, but I'm talking about like just on like online, the shop,
Yeah,
the eShop.
It's rare, man. It is rare.
You have to really look, not so much like eBay, but you have to kind of look at some other sites like Woot.com or whatever, which is like an
Yeah.
Amazon one. They have it right now apparently for $41.99. I don't know how, but they do. But yeah, as far as like how often it does, honestly, if it doesn't during the regular times they do discounts, like when they just drop stuff to like $41.99 or a flat $40, I think they just say, I think Nintendo really thinks since we put it in the holiday bundle every year, there's your discount, which is crazy because I'm not buying a Switch console every year
Right.
unless
Right.
it's a gift for somebody or something.
They were crazy with that. So guess what time of year it is? That's right. Mario Kart 8 is back again.
Watch them. Watch. Like, I'm curious how they're gonna handle the holiday sales this year. Like, I feel like they're gonna be like, I got one more in me. Like the Mario Kart 8 Switch One bundle. That's gonna look crazy. That's gonna look crazy.
Yo.
For all y'all broke folk who ain't buying the $80 game, guess what we got for y'all? That's right.
Got this deluxe.
Yeah, it's gonna look crazy, man. It's a different year. I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, Jay Big says the 8 Deluxe is on sale a few times on the eShop. Okay, so digital sales. Okay.
Yeah.
I have seen it lower on eShop. I just can't remember how often.
Yeah.
It
It had to up digitally. Like that only makes sense digitally, but like as far as a physical copy, I don't think so. You don't really actually see too many unless it's a third party game. You don't really see Nintendo games, especially physical games, being on sale. Like they don't hit up no retailers and be like, all right, drop the price real quick.
Right. They just say here the bundle again. Yes, it's the same one. How much you sold last year? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do this year. Don't worry
Take
about
the ones out the back, blow them off, put them back on the rack.
Oh man.
So the mugs back on the rack. They still good. No expiration date. Let's keep going.
Yeah, this pricing joint's crazy.
Yeah. But so we did get the Geronimo, you kind of alluded to it. We did get finally the drop of when we can finally pre-order.
Yes.
I know that I have not gotten the email. It said it was going to be emailed. I have checked my email and I do not see it, which means I may not be one of the ones who was lucky enough to actually get the email, unfortunately. But with that being said, we're still gonna get one because I will fight a fool. No, I won't, because I'm a deacon. I can't do that. But I will make sure I work out that day and look tough. You want to try me, son? Do you want to try me?
Gotta walk up there just like, you know why I'm here. Can't step up to me.
What's up, though?
What up, though?
What you got on my 40, homie? That's my Switch too.
You got the merchandise?
The
weekly purchased.
You think you gonna take that Switch from me? That's my Switch, homie.
You short, Smokey? Where my Switch too, Smokey? This $100, Smokey. Where's my Switch too?
Just take it back to my house. Pretend like it's both ours.
Does my Switch too cold?
Oh dang!
Ah, dang.
I don't know why you come over here and mess
You
with
want to play Smash 2? No.
You was over there talking about $8 for Mario Kart, and you over there getting happy for $8 for Smash. Oh, see, that was different.
That was my mama. She did a Switch to me.
She need that.
I don't know why you keep picking Mario with these people. Get in this car.
Get your behind this car.
How's your eye?
Friday Mario Kart edition. That's a skit waiting to happen, man.
Oh my
That's gold.
That's funny. J2 said, will Baby Sandstorm be Sandstorm Dad in Mario Kart? I don't. So video games for me is like the stereotypical dad who plays basketball against their kids. There's no mercy.
Oh yeah.
That's
the way you gotta learn it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't never show no kind of mercy ever. No.
No mercy. You want some of this?
Right.
Yeah, stop.
You'll never let me win. That's right.
I'll encourage her to learn to get better quicker. You know.
Right. Maybe go back in the studio and play with yourself some more. Practice a little bit.
Hey, her fingers all red. trying to hit.
Right.
It's
Not
not
fast
going.
enough. You're not fast enough. Yours is cheating.
And give me red shells enough.
Right. The game is cheating. The game is cheating. So, I didn't want to throw that one up. I wanted to throw the other one up because Geronimo. There we go. There we go. That's
Find
it
the
right there.
announcement.
So they said retail pre-orders for Nintendo Switch 2 will begin April 24th, 2025 at launch. The price for Nintendo Switch 2 in the US will remain. So all y'all whining about it, $449.50. And the Nintendo Switch 2 plus Mario Kart bundle will still be $499.99, still $500. Pricing for both physical and digital games for Mario Kart World will still be $80. Or is that different? Was it cheaper before? Was it 70 for digital and 80 for physical?
For the game itself?
Yeah.
I think it was always 80 physical and digital.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what's gonna make this launch or this pre-order situation go crazy.
Okay.
So that's gonna be the only time to get it at $50 technically.
So at this point in time, watch this. This next part. This is crucial, y'all. Watch this, because they hit you with some jingle all the way type stuff.
Oh no!
Because of supply and demand, all Nintendo Switch 2 accessories will now be double.
Oh my god, that is jingle all the way stuff right there. Oh my god.
We'll experience some price adjustments from those announced on April 2nd. Wow. So what do we have here? The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller is $84.99. The Joy-Cons are now $94.99, and so the price increase, I believe, of both of those have been $4, right? $4.99 basically.
Yeah, everything except for the dock. I think that went up $10.
Okay, so we got the Joy-Con 2 grip, $39.99. The straps, $13.99. The Joy-Con 2 wheel set is $24.99. The Switch 2 camera, the one that you actually want, don't get the Piranha Plant now, is $54.99. The dock is $119.99, which is wild. But you ain't gonna buy that immediately. To be honest with you,
I might be that guy, unfortunately.
Okay. I mean, that's fair enough.
That's for my setup and recording and stuff.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason why. If I wasn't doing the YouTube stuff, it would just be the one that comes with the Switch.
That's fair.
Yeah.
We got the Switch 2. We got the Switch 2 carrying case and screen protector, which is $39.99. The all-in-one carrying case, which is $84.99. The AC adapter, which is $34.99. And the Express, which is only the 256 gigabyte. And if I'm not mistaken, this is lower than the one that's lower than the Lexar one, right? In speeds.
Let me check. That's a good question.
Because I think that's the one that's GameSpot is supplying, or GameStop is supplying. Third-party cameras also work for those if you want to know. Yes, they do. They do work for those. So if you do have one that is of a higher resolution and you already have it, definitely go ahead and use it for your Switch 2. Jay Big said only accessory I was getting anyway is the Pro controller. I was kind of in the same boat, but depending on how comfortable the Joy-Cons, the new Joy-Cons feel, I may even stick with that because they look like they're significantly bigger than the old ones.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with them for a bit too, and I kind of want them like with the first Switch. You know, I mean, I got a Pro controller with the first Switch from GameStop, but I for like about that first couple of weeks or so, I was definitely using the Joy Cons for Mario Kart and Breath of the Wild and the grip,
Yep.
Fast RMX as well, and that Shovel Knight game. Now, okay, I'm on Amazon real quick.
Yeah.
The Lexar 256 gigabyte micro SD express card is $47.69
Mm.
right
Mm.
now.
So you already looking at
Right
lower price for the Lexar one.
Yes, and for anyone that's trying to get one, looking for it, look for the Lexar that has the red and black color on it.
Yeah. I know most of the people is the 1 terabyte. Is that one still out of stock?
Yeah, it's out of stock. I think
That's
the
the one.
512 is out of stock now too, but I think the
Dang.
512 will come and go. So I would
Yeah.
just say if you're on social media or whatever, follow Wario64, Nintendo, those types.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yep. The people have been jumping on that 1 terabyte, and I think I probably am at some point too. Just gonna hold out for that because
Same.
that's. I mean, these games are getting bigger. And while they're getting bigger, definitely want to take advantage of having more space and not having to transfer that space more than once, you know?
Yeah.
So I think with that being said, this is actually a shorter podcast. Y'all only got an hour out of us. I think with that being said,
Yeah.
we're going to end it right here. J Big said, "I'm sure I can get on Amazon Screen Protector for cheap." Absolutely, and that was another thing, real quick. I actually saved, and this is weird for me because I really don't like that company. What are they called? The ones who showed off like their Switch before the Switch came.
I totally forgot about this.
Yeah, starts with a G. I can't remember the name of it.
It's off to my Genki?
Genki, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm not a huge Genki fan anyway, but the fact that they had that that case that also had the battery pack in the behind it, I definitely think that's probably going to be the move to make. So yeah, man, I think I'm gonna save for that too. So we'll see how that turns out. We'll see how that works. But yeah, so I say all that to say thank you guys so much for coming through. We really appreciate y'all coming through as usual. Thank you so much once again, Baby Sandstorm, for holding down the stream. If you did not get to see Baby Sandstorm hold down the stream at the beginning, make sure you go back. Show her some love in the comment section, not even just on the live, but in the comment section of the video. We also have, if I can go back to and actually find it, we have a giveaway like she had said earlier. If you want a chance to win a Nintendo Switch 2 from the Stormcast crew, make sure you go into the description below and check it out. We are giving away one free Nintendo Switch 2. With that being said, though, in order for you to get it, guess what you have to do? You have to already be a subscriber on the channel. So don't think we're not watching, because we are when we pick it out. And when we pick out the winner, and you ain't subscribed, we don't tell them what they want.
Not a doggone thing.
So make sure you're a subscriber on the channel so you can actually win the Nintendo Switch 2. With that being said, before we get up out of here, Geronimo had already talked a little bit about already doing a video, but Geronimo, what you been up to?
Yeah. Great to be here as always, and I should be here a lot more Saturdays going forward. I don't think there's any other plans right now. But yeah, as far as new content on the channel, this week I have my own reaction for the Mario Kart World Direct. I love watching Direct, honestly. I'm pretty much like how you were, Sandstorm. Not too much shown, but I enjoyed it. And it's cool to learn that you can do wall tricks on any wall. Whoa, I did not think that was going to be a thing. Or a wall ride, I should say wall ride. But yeah, as far as new videos, I'm gonna do another video about the Nintendo Switch 2 editions, or a video, because we got some interesting news from a third-party publisher about how they can work, and I think that opens up possibilities for other Nintendo Switch 2 editions that Nintendo is not telling us that much. And then I may also do a video about South of Midnight. I think I'm roughly just under halfway. The game is kind of short, but I'm enjoying it. I really appreciate the southern folklore and culture they're adding in there. It's really cool, really inspired. But yeah, other than that, yeah, just subscribe to the channel here, subscribe to Sandstorm here, so you have the chance to get that the giveaway, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. All right. And Vito, what you been up to? Well, yeah. Yeah, go ahead. I don't know what I was thinking. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So, let me see. Where I want to start. So, we dropped a new video yesterday on the Vitoverse, so check that out. We was talking about Star Wars Celebration over in Japan. Some of the stuff that they released yesterday, we didn't get into today's stuff. So stay tuned for those videos of those reactions. There was a couple other. I want to say there was some other movies outside of like Star Wars stuff that I want to do a reaction to. So stay tuned for all that. There are 2 new channels for the Vitoverse. We have Vitoverse Music and Vito Variants. They are their own. They were segments at first. Now they're their own channel. So I have not officially launched a video for those, but those channels are up, and I'm tagging them in every one of my my videos now. So feel free to subscribe to them, even though they don't have nothing yet. But of course, don't worry. The work is coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm working. I'm chefing up. So definitely check out that latest video, and that's pretty much it. Besides Nunami was yesterday. Noto, he had to do it by himself. Unfortunately, I couldn't be on with him. We had work. You know what I mean? You know how that is. Life be lifing.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? But Noto held it down with Ben, his son. So they did the Nunami together. It was actually Ben's birthday. So happy birthday to Ben, 1 year old.
Happy birthday.
So he turned 1 Wednesday. So other than that, man, that's pretty much it. And just like I said, stay tuned for all those updates for the other channels and stuff. So
yeah. So here on the Stormcast, let me actually bring it back to you. So Vito said that they
real quick, my bad. And we're doing a giveaway over on the Vitoverse, trying to hit 300 subscribers. So only thing you gotta do is subscribe and comment on any one of those videos, and you'll be entered into that raffle. And the prize is a gift card to any streaming service. So if y'all want to enter that, y'all know what to do.
So Friday, like Vito said yesterday, we had Nunami. Unfortunately, Sandstorm was not there also for reasons.
Okay.
Right. So every Saturday at 7 o'clock is the Stormcast. Make sure you guys show up, and if you are a newcomer, please hit the subscribe button as well as the like button. It definitely helps us out and lets us know that we are doing an amazing job, and allows us to do some of these giveaways like Vito said, and like over here as well. Tomorrow is the Winging It podcast. Yes, we will be running the Winging It podcast. The rumors are true. There is a Winging It podcast tomorrow.
Really?
And it will be at 7 o'clock. If you did not know, now you know. And on Monday, yes, we will also be having a Jill podcast as well. So if you are new to either one of those channels, the Juice is Loose podcast with Terminator Juice, or the Winging It podcast, make sure you hurry up and go over there and hit the subscribe button as well as the bell button. Excuse me. So you can get all the notifications. And hit the bell on this and Trey, Vito, and Geronimo's, because you want to be up on everything that we got to talk about. All right. So thank you guys so
Absolutely.
much for coming through. We really appreciate all you guys. Thank you to all our moderators holding it down for us. Jay Biggs, Dark Void, Brand Smith, Exodia in the building as usual. Thank you, RJ. Thank you, 8 Ball, Jazzy, doing it for us. Got Brendan Foster holding it down for us. Hi, Jessica. Thank you so much. Exodia, like I said, we didn't have the usual suspect here. That's I must have not put the right title for him. J2, in the booth. I don't know, but it'd be feeling risky to say something. So, Maria,
Kinda
thank you.
MIA.
Thank you for showing up. We really appreciate y'all.
Hey, you gotta put better than PlayStation in the title. You know
Yeah,
what I
we'll
mean?
do
Like,
that next week.
that's how
We're
you
doing that next
summon.
week.
You
Better
summon.
than PlayStation 5 now failing. Switch on top.
Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart World destroys PlayStation 5.
Yeah. PlayStation 5 cannot run Mario Kart World.
You're right. I mean, there's truth to that.
watch him say, "No, it's not true. It can."
Nintendo's
No,
failing. It has
bruh.
PS4 graphics. The Digital Foundry said this.
So, all right, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming through. We really appreciate you guys, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.